Today, let's see how we are going to solve another mathematical problem and relate it to chemistry, and that is subject of formula. Subjects of formula. Subjects of formula. Subject of formula. Subject of formula. Let's see how we can be able to solve this mathematics subject of formula. Now take for example that you are given a question under mathematics. Under mathematics, you are asked to solve for a particular value. Let's say p, for example. You are given a question like x open parenthesis plus p square equals to 4 over x. Let's say you are given this question in mathematics and you are to find p. You are to find the value of p. That is what is expected of you to look for. This is mathematics, a typical mathematics question, looking for p or making p the subject of formula. Now, to solve this question, you have different means, but you must choose the right means, just like I had mentioned in our board mass. Now, if you do not follow the right way, you will get it wrong. Sometimes you might feel like you will have just multiplied the whole of your left hand side by your right hand side, by the denominator on the right hand side. You'll be wrong. Sometimes you feel like you will have squared the numbers inside the bracket. That is 1 square plus p square, open the bracket, then multiply that value by x, each of them. You will still be wrong in that approach. If you decide to say x times 1 plus x times p square, you will still be wrong in that approach. So you must understand the basic board mass principle before you can be able to do this. Remember that you are to look for p. So whatever is around p has to be held very, very secret. Let me use that word. So we are going to rather first remove the x that we have here by doing what? Dividing both the left hand side and the right hand side by x. So we said we divide the left hand side and the right hand side by x. So if we do that, it means from this equation we'll have x 1 plus p square all over x is equals to 4 over x divided by x over 1. So we are dividing by x. In that way, this x will cancel this x. You see? And then we're going to have 1 plus p square is equals to, this is a division sign. If we change it to a multiplication sign, we are going to inverse what? The right hand side. So we're going to have 4 over x multiplied by 1 all over x. In that way, we're going to have 1 plus p square is equals to 4 all over what? X times x is what? X squared. Did you see that? Now, when we are here, the next thing that we are going to do here is not still to open the bracket. It will still give us a wrong answer, because that is a wrong approach. Since this is what we are looking for and p is what we are looking for, we'll simply remove what? The square root sign, the square sign, by imposing both sides with a square root sign. In that way, we are going to what? We are going to introduce a square root. We introduce a square root to what? Both the left hand side and the right hand side. So if we do that, then we are going to have square root of 1 plus p square is equals to the square root of 4 over x squared. Do you know that a square root and a square crosses itself? So this square root sign will cross these two, and this square root sign will cross these two, while we have 4 in the square root, which is 2, and x alone will remain. That means that we'll bring out this 1 plus p and 2 over 3. So we're going to have, 2 over x rather. So we're going to have what? 1 minus p is equals to what? 2 over x. And with this, we simply going to do what? Look for our p. Okay, 1 plus, sorry, 1 plus. So we're simply going to look for what? Our p by doing what? Introducing a negative 1 to the right hand side, because this will be moved to the right hand side. And if we do that, we're going to have plus p is equals to 2 all over x minus 1, because the plus 1 here has left to this other side. So this automatically will become p is equals to the LCM of x and 1 is what? Or x and nothing is x. Therefore, we have x, we put our line, and then the x will divide by x is 1 times 2 is what? 2 minus x will divide by nothing, because this is 1 all over 1. X is divided by 1, of course, is going to give us x times 1 is going to give us x. So at this point, our answer now becomes p equals to what? 2 minus x over x. In that way, we have successfully been able to do what? To determine the value of p in this equation. This is mathematics. This is how you complete, this is how you're going to do what? Look for a subject of formula. You can do this also using this style for chemistry. Now, assuming it was chemistry, we were asked a question. Let's try something in chemistry. Now, assuming it's chemistry, we were asked a question. In chemistry, we are told to find the value of C in the Einstein equation. In the Einstein equation. In the Einstein equation, which is given to us as what? E is equal to mc squared. Did you see? Subject of formula. So we are expected to look for the value of what? C. Of course, you know that this is the Einstein equation, where this is the energy. This, of course, is what? Mass, and this is what? The speed of light. We are asked to look for the speed of light. Now, if we are following the mathematical principle we had already used, it means that to look for C, we are going to remove the m that is here. So, number 1, we divide right hand side and left hand side by m to remove what? The m that we have here, because that is what is stopping us from looking for our measure. So in that case, we're going to have what? E all over m is equals to mc squared all over what? M. That means this m will cancel this m. And if that is true, then the next thing we are going to do is we are going to have E, it means we're going to have what? E all over m is equals to c squared. The next thing that we are supposed to do here is we are looking for c. So to remove the square sign, we place square root at both sides. So we do what? We place square root at what? The left hand side and the right hand side. So if we place square root at the left hand side and the right hand side, what is expected of us to get will be E all over m in the square root is equals to what? C in the square root. And when we have this, the square root sign here will do what? Will cancel the 2. So we have C is equals to what? Square root of E over m. In that way, we have been able to do what? To make C the subject of the formula. Very wonderful and very beautiful. Principles, basic principles in mathematics assist us so well to also solve mathematical problems in chemistry. I'm sure you enjoyed today's class. Do not forget to join me in another class. And do not also forget to subscribe. Do not forget to also follow me on my Facebook page, to like, to also share and to comment. Until next class, is bye for now.